start. Peace and blessings to all. This is Imani, subbing for Angie, Gentle Yoga. We will be focusing on meditating on accepting different changes in our life. So we're gonna, if you have props, you can sit up on a block. If you do not have blocks, you can roll up a blanket and sit on that. Roll up a thick towel and sit on that. Lifting up the sitting bones and the hips allows the legs, knees, the thighs, legs, and knees to relax more toward the earth. Let's find a comfortable seat. If sitting in easy pose is not comfortable, then you can sit in a gentle staff pose with the feet about shoulder distance apart, or you can sit in cobbler's pose. Whatever comfortable seat you choose, let us relax into it, drawing in the navel just a little bit to engage the core muscles and relieve tension in the lower back muscles. Relaxing the shoulders down from the earlobes, letting the heart lift, letting the crown of the neck get long and the crown of the head lift up. We start to tune into our natural breath as we do a slow body scan from the top of the head, slowly scanning down to the soles of the feet. What we are noticing are any places that are tight, any places that are achy, any places where we feel twinges. As we slowly breathe in and breathe out. We're noticing how our natural breath is flowing. Is it a little bit choppy because maybe we rushed here? Is it a little bit labored? Again, do we feel any aches and twinges anywhere in the body as we're breathing in and breathing out? Just want to note how our breath is, how our natural breath is at the moment. And then very gently, we want to start to make the breath a little bit more mindful. Mentally, count to 3 or 5 as you start to slow down your inhales and your exhales. Hopefully your body is relaxed enough so that when you inhale, the abdomen inflates, the heart lifts, the neck gets long. At the same time, your legs are lengthening out, downward and out. As you exhale, draw the navel in just a little bit more and feel yourself relax through the shoulder blades, away from the ears, the hip joints into your seat, whether you're sitting on blocks, blanket, or towel. And of course, relaxing through the legs and the knees into the earth. So let us incorporate the true meaning of yoga, which is union, and slowly breathe together. Equal diaphragmatic breath, mindful breath, counting to 3 as we slowly inhale and feel the lengthening up and down the spine. Draw in the navel gently. And as you exhale, really push out the air from the lower lobes of the lungs. Relax the shoulders down, relax the hips, relax through the legs. 2 more times together, counting to 3 mentally. Slow inhale, Lengthening, drawing the navel for a slow exhale. Follow your slow breath 2 more times, just in case I'm talking too fast. Inhaling, lengthening, up and down. Navel draws in during the exhale as we relax toward everything toward the earth. One more round. See how slow you can go. Navel draws in during the slow exhale. All right. You want to try to maintain that mindful breath as we add movement to the inhales and the exhales. Let's relieve a little bit of tension, increase flexibility in the neck and shoulders. As we inhale, we're going to gaze up, and as we exhale, we're going to draw in the navel and gaze down. We're going to do that 5 times, nice and slow. Follow your slow breath. Inhaling. Navel draws in during the exhale. Slow inhale. Slowly drawing the navel as you exhale. Follow your breath for 3 more rounds. Try to go as slow as you can. Let the inhale lead the motion. And the exhale guides the downward gaze. Inhale, slowly gazing toward the heavens. Navel draws in as we gaze toward the earth. And we inhale the gaze back parallel to the earth. And as we exhale, draw the navel, relax through the shoulders, relax through the hips, and through the legs and feet. We add a bit more movement to our inhales and exhales. Inhaling, we reach forward, gaze up. Look at the thumbs for a gentle back bend. Draw in the navel, and as you exhale, watch the hands float back down. 2 more times. Inhaling, reaching forward and up. Slow inhale. Gazing at the thumbs as your back bend. Draw in the navel. Exhale. Follow the fingertips to the earth. 3rd time. Inhaling. Watch the thumbs rise up. Navel draws in slowly as we watch the fingertips reach to the earth. It's time to inhale and reach up. Draw the navel, exhale, hinge forward at the hip joint, and take either a half fold or a full fold. Tuck the chin. Take an extra breath here. Draw the navel, relax the shoulders from the earlobes. Keep the chin tucked. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. And we wash the fingertips. A little bit for the core. We're going to do some waist circles. Inhaling for the front half of the circle, and then we're going to tuck and exhale during the back half of the circle. So it looks a little bit like this. Doesn't matter which side you start on. Inhaling, we present the heart forward. Come around, we tuck, exhale. Inhaling, presenting the heart. Exhale, tuck. One more time. Inhaling. Really lifting the heart. Exhaling. Taking the tuck. Reverse. Inhale. Present the heart forward. Exhale. Tuck. Nice and slow. Follow your slow inhale and your slow exhale. One more time. Super slow. Go back in center. Take a resting breath. Let's extend the legs out. Try not to lock the knees. If that's an issue, then you can come off of the blocks or blanket or towel. And if you cannot keep a micro bend in your knees, then you can always slip a little towel, the folded towel, under the kneecaps to keep them from locking. But we're going to sit up tall, making sure that we're on the sitting bones, moving any extra buttock flesh out of the way so that we're actually, sitting bones are in contact with the earth. And after the shoulders are still down from the earlobes, we don't want to be hunching. If you need to, you can always place the hands on the sides of gentle staff pose. But as we inhale, we're going to point the toes away from us. We're going to draw on the navel for a slow exhale and flex, pointing the toes toward us. So inhale, we point, nice and slow because our inhales are slow. Draw on the navel for a slow exhale and flex. 3 more. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Follow your breath for the last 2. See how slow you can go. And then ankle circles. Both feet can go in the same direction or they can go in opposite directions. You want to make it more about exaggerated circles for the ankles. Flexion. Not so much the knees and the thighs. I usually have to put my hands here to keep everything still except for the ankles. 2 or 3 times in one direction, and then we reverse. Exaggerate those circles. Shake out the knees just in case they did lock for a second. We want to swing the legs to one side and come up to hands and knees. Knees are straight down from the hips. Add in a blanket, or if If you have it available, fold the mat over, and that provides extra cushions for tender knees. You want to spread your fingers wide and bring them right down under your shoulders, drawing your navel to take some curve out of your back for a flat back or tabletop pose. Let's take a moment, take a resting breath without moving. Feeling the spine lengthen as we inhale, drawing in the navel and feeling the abs engage as we exhale. Hands plant into the mat as well as the knees and maybe the toenails, or you can always have the toes flexed. So we inhale, let your heart flow forward between your arms. Let your tailbone lift up and let your belly relax toward the earth. Your gaze is halfway up the wall in front of you. As you exhale, start to tuck your navel in, your tailbone, and your chin, and the back of your heart reaches up toward the heavens. Super slow, really feeling each vertebrae relax as you inhale into cow pose. Slow, slow exhale as we take a cat tuck, like a humming cat. Follow your slow breath for 5 more. Slow inhale, cow pose. Slow exhale, cat tuck. One more. Last one. Inhale back to a flat back. Exhale. Hips to the heels. Inhale, let the heart and crown lift. Drawing your navel, and as you exhale, lower the heart and the head. Use your props if you have them. Lock, rolled up blanket, rolled up towel. Extend the fingertips. And you inhale, let the abdomen press into the thighs, let the side ribs expand and the lower back expand. As you exhale, draw in your navel and feel your entire body contract and ground, relaxing toward the earth. As you feel more opening, you need less props. So listen to your body, you can feel it. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale up just enough to hover over the mat. As you exhale, drawing your navel and walk your hands over to the right. Inhale one more time, moving the spine, drawing the navel, and as you exhale, hold over your right thigh or knee. Tuck the chin and take a couple of resting breaths. Inhale, lower back and side ribs expand. Exhale, navel draws in. And we ground, relaxing over that right thigh, tucking the chin, letting the crown of the head reach toward the earth. Whether it touches is not our concern. Inhale, lift up and hover through center. Draw the navel in as you walk over to your left. Inhale, lengthen the spine one more time. Draw the navel as you exhale and fold over your left thigh or knee. Tuck your chin a little bit. And take 2 or 3 breaths. Inhaling, expanding the lower back and the side ribs. Abdomen presses into the thigh. Exhale, drawing the navel, and let yourself relax into the pose. Slow inhale, expansion. Slow exhale, drawing in the navel, feeling the contraction and the grounding. Inhale, hover to center. Drawing the navel, exhale, and soften into your child's pose, extended child's pose. 2 breaths. Tuck the chin. As you inhale, walk the hands back toward your knees. As you exhale, and your shoulders come over your hips, let the gaze come forward. Take a moment and relax those shoulders down from the earlobes. Inhaling, our heart lifts, our neck gets long, the crown lifts, our legs lengthen toward the earth. Exhaling, we draw in the navel, everything grounds. One more breath. Let's inhale and lengthen out the right leg. And really, as you exhale, stretch through the heel. Toes can stay on the earth. Or if you are able, inhale and bring that leg to hip height. As you exhale, draw in the navel, flex. Inhale, point. Maybe circle the ankle. Exhale, draw in the navel, and ground. Bring that knee back under. Your next inhale, stretch out the right leg, and the left leg. As you exhale, stretch through the heel. If you're able to, inhale that leg up to hip height. Exhale, stretch, flex through the heel. Inhaling, circle a couple of times in each direction. Exhale, flex. Bring the knee back under the hip. We go for a low lunge. Inhale, extend the leg back gently. And as you exhale, take your cat tuck and bring the foot forward. You can bring in your blocks if you need them. We take a couple of breaths, inhaling, lifting the heart. and the crown. Exhaling, drawing in the navel, and grounding through the legs and feet. One more breath. Hardly any weight in the hands, fingertips only on the blocks. Inhale, exhale. Let's gently bring this knee back under the hip. Again, inhale, reach that left foot to hip height. As you exhale, take your cat tuck and bring your left foot forward. Inhale, spine long, heart lifts, gaze forward, shoulders relax down. Fingertips to the blocks, let the core do the work. Inhale, tall, exhale, draw in the navel, and relax or ground through the legs. Inhale, navel draws in on the exhale, and we ground. Bring the knee back under the hip. Let's go for a downward puppy. Inhale, spine long, and we exhale, hips back, and we lower the crown just a bit. Hips are off of the heels, hips are high. Stretching through the back. Inhale, spine lengthens in both directions. Exhale, navel draws in. Hips move back a little bit. Heart moves toward the knees. One more breath. Spread your fingers wide. As you inhale, lift up and let the shoulders float forward for a modified plank pose. Take an extra breath. Draw in the navel, keep the core muscles active. Inhale, draw in the navel, exhale, hips back. That aligns with the upper arms. Downward puppy. Take an extra breath. Tuck the chin. Walk your hands as you inhale. Back toward your knees. Sitting on your heels. Shoulders come over the hips. Exhale as we gaze forward. Take an extra breath. Standing up on our knees. Let's inhale and reach forward and up. Look at the thumbs for a gentle back bend. Exhale, navel in. Watch those fingertips float back down to the earth as we look down, chin toward the chest. 2 more times. Inhale. Slowly watch your hands float forward and up while you slowly inhale. Draw in the navel. Slow exhale. And we float our gaze back down to the earth. One more time. Inhale. Navel in as we exhale. Hands at the sacrum, fingertips pointing down. Draw in the navel to engage the core muscles. Inhale and feel your heart lift up. Draw in your navel, and as you exhale, press the pelvis forward and relax the shoulders back for a gentle back bend. Inhale, present your heart. Exhale, pelvis forward, shoulders relax back. If you're able to, slide your hands down to your shin, your calves. Inhale, let your heart lift up toward the heavens. Draw in your navel, and as you exhale, press the pelvis forward. Relax the shoulders back, looking straight up at the ceiling. One more breath, and if it's available to you, inhale. Lift the heart a little bit more. Draw in the navel. Exhale. Tuck the shoulder, tailbone, and maybe ease where we have been. Take an extra breath. Nice and gently, tuck the chin. Inhale, upright. And always put the hands back at the sacrum. Take an extra breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release the back. Inhale. Draw in the navel. Come to tabletop on the exhale. And we do a slow cat-cow just to neutralize that back bend. Inhale. Exhale. Stay in cat tuck for an extra breath. Walk the hands forward. Walk the knees back. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, the spine long. Draw in the navel, and as you exhale, lift the hips up and back. For downward facing dog, soften the knees. Take 2 more breaths here. Slow inhale. Spine is lengthening through the crown as well as through the tailbone and the feet. Slow exhale. Hips reach back. Head is aligned with the upper arms. Take your time. And walk the feet back a tiny bit. Next inhale, float the shoulders forward over the wrists for a full plank pose. Exhale, navel in. Come back to your downward facing dog. Soften for an extra breath. If this feels like a strain, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees down. Take an extra breath. Inhale. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Take an extra breath. Soften the knees. Gaze forward. Breathing mindfully. Baby step to the front of your mat. When you get there, exhale. Take hold of opposite elbows. Soften the knees if you need to. Breathe into the back. Tuck the chin. Inhale and center. Exhale. Swing a little bit to the right.
Inhale, back to center. Exhale, swing a little bit to the left. Take your time. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Back to center on the inhale. Release the elbows, tuck the chin. As you exhale, relax into the pose. Soften the knees. Inhale. This time we reach out. And slow, slow inhale as we come up. Turn the palms out. Slow exhale as we reach out and then down. Take a resting breath. If you need to take a sip of water, dab at some perspiration. Feel free, this is your practice. We're standing in mountain pose. Not with the toes out in an angle, big toes in. If hip joint distance apart is not good for you, then open a little wider to shoulder joint distance apart. Engage the abs, tap the tailbone gently, relax the shoulders from the earlobes, and gaze forward, mountain pose. Inhale, jump. Exhale. Hands apart, press the palms together, let the elbows reach out to the sides. Take a resting breath. One more breath. Inhale, we're going to go for a side bend this time. Slow inhale, palms meet overhead. Left hand clasp right wrist. Inhale, reach up, drawing the navel, and as you exhale, take a side bend. Reach up and then over to the side. Soften the knees if you need to. Inhale, reach up. Drawing the navel. Exhale, reach up and over to the side. One more time. Inhale all the way up. Draw the navel in. Exhale, reach up and over. Inhale up, release the wrist. Exhale, reach out and down. Opposite side. Inhale, slowly reach up. Right hand clasp the left wrist. As we exhale. Inhale, reach up. Drawing the navel. Exhale, reach up and then over to the side. Soften the knees so that the weight is even in both feet. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, navel in, reach up and then over. The weight even in the feet. Inhale, up. Drawing the navel up and over. Inhale all the way up. Release the wrist. Exhale, reach out. Slow. Down. Inhale, shoulders. Exhale. Inhale, half of the circle. Exhale, back half of the circle. Reverse. Inhale, back half of the circle. Exhale, the forward half. One more time. Inhale. Inhale and center. Drawing the navel, and as you exhale, just turn that navel and the chest to your right. Your gaze is straight ahead. Inhale, lift yourself, lengthen. Drawing the navel, exhale, and turn the navel and the chest and the head. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, draw the navel in, turn it to the left, your chest to the left, and you're looking straight. Inhale, draw the navel, turn the navel, the chest, and the head to the left. And then inhale, back to center. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Right, relax into your mountain pose. Check your toes. Check your abs. Check your tailbone is relaxed. Shoulders are down. Chest is lifted. Gaze is forward. Take an extra breath. Inhale, heart lifts. While the rest of the spine reaches down. Exhale, navel in. The heart stays lifted as we relax through the shoulders, the hips, legs, and hands. One more breath. Inhale. Find the navel to keep the heart lifted. Exhale, shoulders, hips, legs, feet. Relax. Shake it on that. Take a sip of water if you need it. Dab out the perspiration if you need to. Blocks, if you have them. This time, we're going to inhale and reach out slowly and up. Drawing the navel, and as you exhale, press the pelvis forward and the shoulders back. Still looking at your thumbs. Inhale. Watch your thumbs come up. Exhale. Drawing the navel, hinge forward at the hip, not the waist. And come to a forward fold. Hands can come to blocks. Tuck the chin. Let the crown of the head reach to the earth. Take an extra breath. Inhale. Spine lengthens through the legs. All the way to the crown. Draw the navel. Exhale. Make space for the crown to reach toward the earth. Take an extra breath. Inhale, soften the knees. Exhale, navel in, and step your left foot back for a slightly higher lunge, a medium lunge. Back toes, back foot is on the toes, heel is reaching back, front foot, toes are forward, and the knee is bent. The knee does not go past the forward of the ankle or forward of the toes. Shoulders are relaxed from the ears, gaze is forward. Take an extra breath. See if you can walk those back toes back a bit more for a deeper lunge in the front knee. Gaze forward. Fingertips on the blocks so that the abs will be working. Inhale, back foot forward. Too far if you need to. Exhale. Tuck for a moment. And forward fold for a moment. Soften the knees. Inhale, reach out, lift them all the way up. See how slow you can lift up. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Press the palms together. Let the elbows reach out to the sides. Take an extra breath. Relax the shoulders. Release the hands. Inhale, slow, 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 up. Exhale, elbows forward. Shoulders back. Sun reach. Inhale. Watch your fingertips come up. Draw the navel in. Exhale, hinge at the hip. Come halfway or all the way. Take an extra breath. Draw the navel, make space for the crown to reach toward the earth. Inhale, soften the knees. Draw in the navel and exhale your right foot back into a lunge. Breathe mindfully while you relax into the pose. Shoulders relax from the ears. Navel in to engage the core. Slide your back toes back a little bit. Bend your front knee a tiny bit more. And breathe. Engage the abs and lift the two fingertips for a second. Take your time, take another breath. Inhale the back foot forward. 2 parts if you need to. Exhale, take a forward fold. Take an extra breath, tuck the chin. Relax into that forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees. And reach out and all the way. Super slow. Exhale, hands to the heart. Press the hands together. Elbows reach out to the sides. Take an extra breath. One more breath. Release the hands. I need another presentation break. It was running into my eyes. Well, I know I'm burning calories. All right. We listen to your body. You need another twist. Take one twist. Hands to your hips. Take another twist. But we don't have to go deep this time. This is we're being gentle and we're breathing into all of our joints on this twist. Breath. And then turn to the other side. Taking our time, breathing gently. Take 2 slow breaths in this twist. Breathe into every joint. Knees, the elbows, the hips. Even though it's not a joint, breathe into your back. Breathe into your shoulders. And slowly come back forward. And put your arms to the side. As we exhale, just relax into it. And then we're going to cross them in front of us. You decide which hand goes on top. Let the elbows touch. Hands behind. Hands on our shoulder blades, our shoulders, or you can reach your shoulder blades and give yourself a hug and lift the elbows a little bit. Still standing in mountains, still engaging your abs. As you exhale, relax through the shoulder blades. One more breath. And we're going to reach forward and then out. And this time, whatever arm you put on the top, switch it. Give yourself a hug, elbows in
front of you, lift those elbows a bit, take a couple of breaths. One more time. Hugging in. Heart is lifting on the inhale. And we're hugging and drawing in our navel on the exhale and feeling our hips relax, our knees and our legs relax into the earth. Gently release. And then exhale again. Now we're going to pay attention to the feet. Well, we can actually use a lot. We're standing in mountain pose. Maybe slide the right foot back a tiny bit. And then gently walk the left foot over. Now, if this is too much, then you can put the heel on top of the toes. I'm trying not to fall over. Inhale, let the spine lengthen. Draw on the navel, and as you exhale, tuck your tailbone and maybe bend your knees a little bit. The version that I was thinking of, you put the foot on the block. And then in my mind, that was easier until I did it. You're going to go for the opposite side. Slide the left foot back if you need to, and then walk the right foot over. You can keep your balance. And exhale, bend the knees a little bit. Keep that core engaged. Whoa. Still breathing. Woo. 1 or 2 breaths. If that's all we can do, that's all we can do. Now, you want to bring in the arms and the foot. This might be as far as we go. And then relax to the shoulders, maybe a tiny bend in the knee. It's a modified eagle pose. As gentle as I can think to make it. And we come out, and we do the opposite one. Opposite foot in front, opposite elbow on top. Elbows up a little bit, exhale, and bend the knee a little bit. And if you fall out of it, that's just part of your practice. 1 or 2 breaths, and we're out of it. We soar above the changes like an eagle. Change is always happening. We cannot let us weigh us down because we are disappointed, surprised, or frustrated. I'm speaking about my experience with the bus this morning. They changed the bus schedule on me. Oh, gee. Instead of running every 30 minutes, now it runs every 60 minutes. I was like, I wish I had known that ahead of time.